Step 1, don like a vest. Tim's right-handed, so he's going over his right shoulder first. Step 2, connect and fasten the chest buckle. You can see it's an easy, quick action. Step 3, 2 fingers should fit comfortably between your chest and the vest. Step 4, fasten the leg strap. When the unit has been properly stowed, this should be connected for easy location. Between the legs, back up and connect. It's essential that we do this. Once the unit is inflated, this will stop it rising too high up onto the chest. The outer shell is made of Nomex, heat and flame retardant material. On the left-hand side of the unit, you'll see white lettering. This identifies each region's PFDs. Directly below that, there's the manufacturer's tag. In this instance, it's 150 newtons. That equates to about 120 kilograms of flotation. The units are automatic inflation on immersion in water. What Tim's going to demonstrate shortly is the manual activation, which is done by pulling down firmly on the red toggle. Tim will now manually activate the unit. Some of the features that the unit has, on the right hand side we have a red mouthpiece. This is for inflation or, if required, deflation. To deflate the unit, simply put your finger, press down. If you're unable to do so, reverse the cap. It has a small nipple on the end, push down. If we need to inflate the unit, simply place the mouthpiece in mouth. On each side of the bladder, you'll see 2 reflective strips. Beside the inflation mouthpiece, we have a strobe light. Hanging below that is a cable. Once this is immersed in water, it will activate the strobe. We're going to do a simulation now on activating the strobe. At the end of the cable, we have 2 brass pins. Once they've been immersed in water, they'll make the circuit, activating the strobe. Once the cable has been removed from the water and is dry, by simply pressing the red button, we can turn the strobe off. Located under the right hand bladder, you will find a red lifting hook to assist retrieving people from the water. Further attached to that is a warning whistle used to raise the tension for rescue. On the left hand side of the unit, you'll see a steel 33 gram CO2 cartridge. Activation of this unit is automatic. At the base of the CO2 cartridge, we have a black housing. Inside that there is a spring and a dissolvable tablet. This will activate within about 1 second of immersion in water. At the rear of the unit, we have a retaining strap. This controls the release of the yoke and reduces the impact on the rear of the helmet. Each of these units have been recorded with stormy seas and will be serviced every 12 months.
You must give us the ladder, mate.
What we're going to look at now is Craig's already wearing his PFD turnout gear. He's now going to place his VA on. Best done in pairs. The area we're looking at is round the shoulders. Make sure that the PFD is clear of the BA shoulder straps. Now that we've got Craig in the water, what we want him to do is take his helmet off. As you can see, it's quite restrictive with the PFD fully inflated. We'll now take off the face mask. As you can see, this is quite difficult and we're in perfect conditions. Locate the warning whistle under the right hand bladder. Craig's now letting some air out. What he found is that on full inflation it was a little bit tight and restrictive around his neck and head. By releasing a small amount of air, he's still got flotation and a bit more comfortable. What we're going to try now is the rescue loop. Craig, bring him to the side, orientate him backwards, head facing the side. One person, in this case, is grabbing the BA. Scotty's going to grab the loop. As you can see, that's not an easy job. After use, care and maintenance is as per manufacturer's specifications, which can be found on the white tag in the CO2 cartridge. What to do is show you some signs that the unit has been activated. Firstly, manual activation. Once the tag has been pulled down, the little green plastic retaining clip will be displaced. If automatic activation has occurred, at the base you'll see it's red as opposed to an unused unit which is green. Another way to tell is a CO2 cartridge. Simply unscrew, and at the base of that we'll see a perforation hole which has activated the cylinder. On the left is a used cylinder, on the right we have a new one which is going to replace these now. To reinstate the unit back to serviceable unit. Firstly, take off the base, and as mentioned, we can see that the base is red, which indicates it's been deployed. So red is activated. We're now going to replace the green new unit. Screw clockwise. In this case, step 2 for us will be rearming the manual toggle with the green retaining clip. Third and final step, replacement of the CO2 cartridge. Place the CO2 cartridge under the yellow retaining strap. We'll fold it up and we're ready to go. Should there be a need to wash the outside of the unit, in a case where we may have excessive salt water or some contaminants, is it imperative that this bottom spring-loaded tablet area, identified in black, is removed. Any amount of water or a small amount of water at the base of this will cause it to activate. It's a simple job, simply unscrew, wipe down the unit, replace the base. We've saved any accidental activation.